Hey guys, and welcome to this review of the Brinyte T18 Artimus hunting torch. I've also got a chance for you to win one of these cool gadgets, so stick around until the end of the video. Before we kick things off, don't forget you can follow the instant action on Instagram at team_foxer. I have been out and tested this torch properly. That was me out on an urban fox job, and I've also been out with a keeper lamping old school style with it to test it out properly. The T18 Artimus torch then, what makes it so different? Well, this one has a wireless remote. The instruction booklet that comes with this unit is pretty comprehensive. It will give you all the specifications and technical data that you need to know about, as long as a nice welcome message on the back. In the box you will find a series of things. You've got a USB-C charger. Inside the unit, or mine came with the battery pre-installed. It's a 5000 milliamp 21700 battery with a built-in USB-C port. That USB-C port I actually really like because you can put the cable in either way and it doesn't matter, you can't get it wrong. It also has an integrated small LED indicator there telling you that that the battery is charging. So red when it's charging, and it goes this pretty cool blue colour when it's fully charged. The torch itself is made from aircraft grade alloy, and it is pre-sealed as well to keep out dust and moisture. It measures approximately 6.5 inches long, so it's quite comfortable, and the weight of the product is around, or just shy actually, of 200 grams, so it's not too weighty. Tends to be sometimes that torches with these spherical lenses can be very head heavy, but this one seems pretty well balanced as the head itself is made out of resin. The zoomable feature allows you to be able to concentrate the beam to a nice tight dot, or give a good spread. To access the LED modules, put a firm grip on the main body of the torch and simply remove the head like so. Here you can see one of the rubberized seals that come pre-installed, and as a nice touch they give you a couple of spares in a bag as well. My torch unit itself came pre-installed with the white module first, but for a hunting scenario you probably want to be using the red lamp. Therefore take the white module out by unscrewing it. Simply select the colour of your choice, and you don't have to use red. My torch came with a blue module, the infrared module which I did use again out on the urban fox job, and then we've also got the green module as well. Be careful not to over tighten your new module when you put it in, because you want to be able to get it back out again. Now just bear in mind there is no battery indicator on either the shaft or the head of this torch, so you need to understand that the battery goes in nipple first, though it does have built-in reverse polarity protection to prevent accidental damage from improper use. Simply turn the head of the torch to give you your required diameter of beam. The wireless remote control is operated by first turning the torch on, and then on the remote itself you have a simple on-off switch as well as plus and minus. It also has Velcro attached, so you can stick it to the side of your stock for ease of operation when mounting it to a rifle. Turn it on and it's got a lovely kind of smooth plus and minus. Please note though, you can't change the intensity of the beam without using the remote control. The remote control is also chargeable, though rather than use a USB-C cable, this one uses a standard micro USB cable supplied with the unit, a nice little short one. Now the remote only takes 1 hour to charge up, which will give you 5 hours of operation continuously, but when it's fully charged the light just goes out. It doesn't stay blue or go blue like it does on the battery. The only thing not supplied with the torch that is really quite handy is some form of mounting bracket or adjustable bracket for your rifle. For that you can check out the Team Foxer Amazon shop. I'll put a link to that in the video's description, but there you'll be able to buy something such as this that you can see on screen now, that I've had it mounted to my air rifle and my HMR.
Right then, so the T18 Artimus torch from Brinyte. Let's go over the pros and some of the cons. So one of the pros has to be versatility. I think size-wise, you know, as a handheld torch, it's pretty much the perfect size, and it fits very comfortably in the jacket pocket. Certainly a nice wide spread on the beam, and the fact that you can concentrate it down, I think as far as a hunting torch goes, is always a big plus point. The lens itself is nice and clear. The diodes themselves, very easy to change. The battery compartment on my model was a little stiff, but it'll probably wear in as time goes on. But certainly a plus point is the battery itself. The 5000 milliamp battery gives you plenty of juice. And the easy to use USB-C charging cable is a nice little touch. Also, I quite like the little indicator integrated into the battery itself. There are one or two small niggles that I have with the unit. The first one is there's no actual indicator anywhere on the torch to tell you which way the battery goes in. I believe it's got a built-in system that allows you not to short it out, but it doesn't tell you anywhere in the battery cap, on the body, or inside the actual casing itself to tell you which way round the battery goes. I mean, the battery was pre-installed in the unit when it came, so you can get the idea, but I do believe it would be a little bit handier maybe to actually show you, or imprint it or engrave it on the actual casing itself. Speaking of the battery bit, one of the other small annoying niggles is I don't know why they didn't have the same USB charging cable for both the torch and the remote. You've now got two separate USB cables, a micro USB for the remote and a USB-C for the battery. I'm sure it would have been handier and cheaper making it the same port, surely. And last one, I think it's quite an obvious one, but you have a Velcro switch to put the remote control on the side of your rifle, but there's no actual way of mounting the torch. It's not the end of the world. There are plenty of cheap brackets on the market enabling you to do so. So here to my ATN scope here, I've got fitted a 30mm Weaver style rail, as you can see, which sits neatly above my scope ring. And on top of that, I use a universal windage and elevation adjustable mount to be able to mount the torch in a very convenient place just above the scope, so it's nicely in line when you want to do a little bit of nighttime shooting. One certain plus point is the cleanliness, I call it, of the beam. It's a nice, round, even distributed amount of light. I hate it where you end up with a real tight spot in the middle and what I call the halo effect around the outside. To me, a good quality torch will give you a nice, even distribution of light, which I think the Brinyte does quite well. Now, last but certainly not least, guys, I have another one of these for a lucky viewer to win. Inside you will find a complete Brinyte kit, minus the bracket of course, but I will give you a couple of limited edition resin Team Foxer stickers as well. All you need to do is simply comment down below. So a couple of weeks ago I made a video, Inland Goose Mayhem. How many geese did we shoot? So put a comment down below with how many geese we actually shot, and I will draw the name at random and arrange to get the torch sent straight to you. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and as always, happy shooting. I'll see you in the next one.